So that's a person morning. This is front page Africa, Liberia. Yeah. So that's a person. Good morning.
Okay, all right. So welcome back. We sincerely apologize for all of the technical issue we are having here. I don't even know why this is happening, but technology and human error sometimes it can create too many discomfort. But we are back, and I hope those of you watching now can tell us that you're okay. Okay, the sound low from your end again. Come on. Is that what the person said? Okay, so that's what it is. Bear it anyway here online. I mean, it's okay. It's okay for you. But for those of you listening to us, those of you who are listening to us across the country using radio, we sincerely apologize. We do not have to inconvenience you because of the people online. No, we should not do that. But we just want to make sure all of you go along, and it will be better. So the breaking news here is the fact that the journalist whose cell phone was damaged yesterday by Richard Kong, he was able to receive a brand new telephone. Alexa, he is what is his name? Winston Blyting of Banner FM. His phone was damaged yesterday. He was the one who we talked about. His phone was damaged yesterday, and we're told a Liberian gave him a brand new telephone. I don't know who gave him the telephone, but I'm told a Liberian gave him a brand new telephone, which was presented to him, an iPhone 16 Pro Max. That is the latest version of iPhone. Especially in Liberia. Maybe iPhone got 17 in America. I don't know. Alexa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, especially our viewers online. I mean, I'm sorry I didn't greet you earlier on because that wouldn't have been any use because you were not actually getting us, and we managed to have worked on that. So I hope the sound is actually okay now. And the same way you flooded, the comment section to have told us the sound is not okay, please tell us as well how we're sounding. We want to know more to know how we can work on the technical issue we're facing with the sound. But we have a lot to talk about today. Unfortunately, you didn't listen to just the first aspect when Oliver had to interview Radio Entertainment Liberia.
They don't even play. And they're online people.
Some people who are online, they're not basically in different parts of the world. They're in Liberia. Some of them play.
Okay.
So we're sorry, that you did not get to just listen to that part. But we're here again, and we have a couple of different things to talk about. Oliver just played a song, and it is interesting that now when people want to express themselves, they do that in songs, locally. It is good. You're not going to go to studio to just record a verse or so, but it's a good thing now that we're experiencing, just different ways for people to express themselves, especially when they are dissatisfied. So it is a good thing. I think we're going to talk about what's happening, at that Ministry of Youth and Sport, because there are a couple of young people I see there, and a lot of them are saying what they are saying. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Also, you talked about Winston. I think it is a good thing that someone, had to show a kind gesture to have given him a phone, because what happened yesterday, I'm sure he was actually sad. Number one, he was being assaulted. Number two, he felt that maybe his voice was not as loud or as strong as it should be as a media practitioner. So kudos to whoever, whoever the person is that actually gave him that phone. Thank you so much. And Wisdom, we're sorry for what you experienced yesterday, but we're here. This is Liberia now, and anything can happen right now. So here we are.
Okay, so basically these are things we're concerned about. So the first thing is the Ministry of Youth and Sports got issues. We'll talk about it, but let's look at something that has been happening in the recent period. The government will need to be very serious about her fight against corruption. I say so because we've witnessed some level of selective justice being practiced in their quote-unquote fight against corruption. Now, the legal practitioners and those who did law, Alexa, there is something that says half law is not law. If you want to apply the law in its totality. An attempt for you to want to, respect this side of the law and ignore the other side of the law, what that can do is that while you're protecting this side, the other side you're leaving loose could be the recipe for what you've already corrected to go back to square one. So when you want to enforce a particular policy that has to do with corruption and whatever the case is, do it holistically. It should not be selective. This government say they want to stop corruption. Interestingly, every single day there is a corrupt allegation from a government ministry and agency. As we speak, there are several individuals who have been suspended by the president for alleged acts of corruption. But Restaurant Swakoko Dennis is one. The last time we checked, Ami Muda was suspended. Before we could look, we saw the suspension of NAFA Director General Emma Glasgow. And all of these suspensions, Alexa, will always come with a particular line from the Ministry of State. There's already mentioned that they are suspended, pending investigation. But Liberians are yet to have a single report on all of the investigation you've been talking about. The latest has to do with Emma Matthew Glasgow at the National Agriculture and Aquaculture. How you call this thing? National Aquaculture and Fisheries Authority, NAFA. That entity was unknown. The MNN brought it to spotlight. So most of us in the media, including the Liberian, we don't even know what NAFA stands for. But we've been told that since she was suspended, she is yet to be submitted to any anti-graft institution for investigation. It doesn't say anything good about the communication that we receive to the public. Receiving the public. When you suspend the person and you say they allegedly got involved with corruption, go and take them to the anti-graft institution for possible preliminary investigation. And if they are found culpable, since the LCC got prosecutorial, power, they can go and prosecute them. Other than that, it makes no sense that I will suspend Alexa because I think she ate some Freedom Hub money. But instead of carrying out the court, I'm not carrying out the court. I'm not taking her to any investigative panel. But I say she's suspended. I didn't just want her on the show. That's why I just told her you suspended. But if it is for corruption, I should be able to ensure that she is going to go through the panel of how you call this thing, investigators. And if there are probable reasons why she should be held liable, she should pay. If Emma stole the Liberian money at NAFA, she should be made to pay for it. That's the law. You can come and look at how he says she stole, and you are unable to arrange her before a panel of investigation. Investigators, rather. If you cannot do so, then it means the suspension was needless. It shows that you're being political about your situation. You know, we just want to wrap on this particular situation. Now, we talk about selective justice. At Noka, Swakogo Dennis is one person who has been accused of corruption. We have reports in our possession where the very vice chairpersons at Noka also signed for their own vehicle. So Swakogo took 75,000 for car. The other men took $55,000 for car. But only Swakogo is being suspended while the other guys are still holding on to their position. Come on, that's selective in itself. At NAFA, we are told that the board of NAFA should be nine members. 5 of them are statutory members and 4 are non-statutory members of the board. Up to now, we are told we only have 5 statutory members on the board and 4 non-statutory members are yet to be appointed. How can such an incomplete board make such a decision to suspend somebody? So, if this administration wants to fight corruption, we appreciate it. We know that you're not fighting corruption. We know that you just want to have few people out. You know, there are some people who think other people should not be in authority, although there are some bad things happening. But if you want to fight corruption, fight it from a holistic perspective. That's all we can think. You know, you can't say you suspend Emma and Emma is passing around freely. No, if she stole money, send her to court. Investigate her, allow people to pay whatever she stole. If you think the reason why you are suspending her was because she misused the public money at NAFA, she should be made to account to investigators. Let the investigators be able to have their time to look into her case. It has been up to 1 week. Not a single investigator was able to call her for any questioning. This, in my mind, is not a good sign for a government that want to fight corruption. Whoever is alleged to have committed acts of corruption in this country, that person should be made to go through the rank and files of any investigative process. And that's simple. We'll never shoot anybody who is corrupt. When you corrupt, in fact, we want to make sure that you are corrupt more. We want to make sure that we have sufficient information about you being corrupt. And the way we can do so is when you are submitted to an investigative panel. Because one person can just look at somebody and say, look, you are suspended for corruption. If I'm not given the chance to prove my innocence, that stigma could live on me for the rest of the rest of my life. When you say I'm corrupt, submit me to a panel of investigators. Let me have my day in court. You know, let the guys be able to let me know, you know, my rights. Let them tell me how I can defend myself. Let me go with my lawyers. If my lawyers can stand and plead my cause and ensure that my innocence is proven, if it cannot be proven beyond all reasonable doubt, I should be able to pay according to what the law says. That is what we call closure to corrupt issues. But what we see here is cosmetic. Oh, I mean, what I brought vehicle for $97,000. He is thereby suspended. We take the car from him, we send the car. Okay, he's suspended, you took the car, you send the car back to GSA. Is it okay? So anybody can just steal money, you suspend them. Yeah, the person steal money, according to you, the steal money, you suspend them, then you are done. No investigation. No, that is not what you call fight against corruption. You suspended Army. By this time, we should be able to know where Army Moda took the money from. We should be able to know what exact crime he committed. If not, then it means the suspension you did to him was wrong. It means you wronged him. If you suspend him without persecuting him, it means you are also cheating corruption, and that's what the lawyer said. You can't fight corruption. I mean, you can't implement the law one-sided. On the side, you say, okay, yeah. So we're suspending you, but we're not persecuting you. No, you are not solving the problem. If you suspend without persecuting, you are not solving the problem. If Moda is alleged to have stolen money to buy a big car, and you take the car from him, punish him for stealing that money. It's simple. If Rosalyn Swakogo Dennis bought 75,000 car for herself, and all other vice chairpersons also bought their own $55,000, all of which are above the government normal threshold of $45,000 for government officials to purchase their cars, have all of them suspended. I think only that woman to go on suspension, then other vice chairperson, how they call them, the people to Noka, raise basic gear, and the rest of the other people, they're still holding their jobs. They're still holding their jobs, but they bought their cars. Yeah, what is the name? Jaliba. Is Jaliba at Noka? Yeah, Baka Jaliba is at Noka. He still got a job. He is not suspended. But the other woman who is also, suspended for the same purchasing of vehicle above the government threshold is suspended, but the other guys are not suspended. This is selective justice. It is being selective. If a board should take a decision at NOCA, that decision should be holistic. If a board at MPA should take a decision, it should be holistic. If you have a board at any entity, for example, NAFA, if that board should take a decision, that decision should be 100% in line with the statute. The statute says 9 persons should be able to make a decision for the board. The board should comprise of 9 human beings. 4 of them should be non-statutory, while 5 should be statutory members. In the absence of you having 9 human beings, a decision made in such a situation, it's not going to be that authentic. You need to have 9 persons, then you will have disagreement. It will be very difficult for that board to be manipulated. But I mean, from all indication, it just shows that the fight against corruption is cosmetic. It is not anything substantive that we can hold on to, because look at internet affairs. We're just going to form part of our conversation today. There are reports of the people using almost $400,000+ to renovate the Internet Affairs Ministry building when that money can build a new structure. That issue came out. Reports are coming in that the contract is being given to people without following the processes. The figures are inflated, and all of a sudden, the puppet still to the ministry. Nobody is suspending him. Nobody has been suspended from the ministry. And when we see these things happening there, it just shows that the fight is selective. Nobody will be praising great government about fighting corruption, because in as much as you are not holistic in the fight, you are doing nothing at all. Sylvester Grisby took over $400,000+ from how you call NASCOP to buy cars for the president when he was not even president. 3 weeks to inauguration, they took that money from NASCOP. Today, Grisby is all around President Baka. He's the one commanding people all over the place. He's the Minister of State. He is not suspended. Action is not taken against him. Nothing is done. But you pass around, you say, you're just grabbing those who you can grab to keep suspending them. It's good. It's good. You're suspending those who are suspicious of committing corrupt acts in the government. But if you want to do so, do it holistically. There should be no sacred cows. Other people can be exempted from persecution when they steal, and other people are being used as scapegoats. No. If it is bad for this person, it should be bad for everybody. That's just one thing that we intend to push on, Alexa, before we start with our main conversation on today. I see Stanton Witherspoon showing Rachel Coonhouse. Will show some of the horse picture to you again today. And there are too many things we'll talk about here on the platform. Alexa, just quickly on the corruption issue before we move to the next topics.
Well, I don't have much to say actually on this whole corruption thing, because we've been talking about this for a couple of times, and we've always said this is something that should be done, without any favor. So if you want to fight corruption, not because Oliver is my boss and he's involved, so I would be like, no, we're just going to have it just one way. I remember when we had the issue about Ami Moda right here, we talked about the guy from LRA as well, Double Jala, and I was like, what's next, right? Like, after all these different discussions about corruption, or this person is suspended because they were actually caught in the web of corruption, like, what's next? You're talking about the investigation. So after the investigation, what's next? Because one of the reasons why you have to conduct an investigation is to determine as to whether the person is actually guilty or not.
Good.
And if the person is guilty, if there's punishment, if the person is supposed to serve a time, definitely they're going to do that. If there are different things the person should do once the person is guilty, you have those things down that the person should do. But now and then, every now and then, it will just be, oh, this person was caught doing this, and there will be an investigation. So what exactly is it? Have we gotten to a point where there have been there are reports stating, oh, Ami Moda did this and he was actually caught for real, he was, or another person was there and this person is also guilty? Like, all the time it has always been this person is suspended, but after suspension we haven't seen what's next. So Oliver, I don't think we should be here just talking about this person is allegedly involved into some sort of a corruption, and we'll talk about it. Like, there will be news headlines every now and then, but what happens next? What is next? If people are actually intentional if people are actually really, really clear when it comes to sorting out, or certain issues when it comes to just solving a problem, especially when it comes to corruption in our country, I think it should not be selective. No way. Whether this person is from your tendency or not, this is about the country, and everyone will want to know. Maybe the person's family is even there wanting to know if their family member is guilty
people got carried
or
on the
not.
bed.
Exactly, you have your reputation on the line. So I wouldn't want, for example, Alexa is involved, and then Oliver is waiting to know if Alexa actually did that or she did not do it. So everyone is watching. Family members are watching. Liberians are watching, and that at the end of the day, when there are results actually stating this person is guilty or this person is not guilty, then people can have trust. People can trust the fight against corruption. People can know that the president is ready, and his team is also ready. They're there, to do what they're supposed to do, other than just being selective. Because of recent, we talked about Sua Coco. We're here all on this radio, some of the different things on the social media.
And she was wrong to even buy 75,000 cars.
The comments, we talked about that. And later on, you had other reports allegedly
that
indicating that she did not do that alone. You also had other vice presidents involved.
So why only suspend her?
So where are we with that?
So if Baga Jaliwa is good to remain his job,
where are we with that?
When he bought car allegedly for 55,000,
exactly.
Then why are you singling out?
Because these are allegations at this point. These are allegations.
The same allegation.
Exactly.
That you used to suspend her.
The fact that you have followed, other allegations against other individuals, and you did what you were supposed to do as maybe the president, you suspended pending investigation. I think if it happens in other people's cases, it should also be done the same way.
Which is right.
You shouldn't wait because this person is maybe your favorite or this person is from your side, and then you start to say, no, we're just going to wait and investigate a little bit more. So what more of people who also were suspended? It was basically just allegations. Like, we're not really in for corruption. We do not support corruption, but I think if it is important to fight corruption holistically, you need to be proactive. You need to be proactive. Even if you are not proactive, when it comes down to fighting corruption, make sure you're straight to the point. Like, you don't have to be like this. Okay, use just one way to punish another person, and then when it comes to someone else, you be like, no, we're just gonna wait a little bit. It happens with Ami Moda and the guy from
decision should be holistic.
So, Mr. President, if you are intentional about fighting corruption, I think every other person who is involved or every other person who is said to be allegedly involved in any kind of corrupt practices, I think the same action should be taken. And also, when that person is suspended, there should be a moment where investigation is conducted. But for us, I'm not sure we even follow the part where I know investigation doesn't take 1 day. It doesn't take 2 weeks. No.
At least it should start.
So it should start.
Yeah.
And you don't have to disclose to the public that, based on preliminary investigation, these are no. Just tell us the investigation is ongoing now, and we have gotten to a point where we have some findings. You don't have to disclose that to the public yet. Because you have to update the public.
Because before you even suspend, it means you must have done some preliminary investigation, and it led you to believe that there is something smoky
some sort of way
in the person's office.
Right.
So you don't have to waste time. Once you already have that clue,
the public.
But
so we can know.
Good.
It is not about wanting to have a bad image. No, we want to know what's going on.
And you gotta be holistic in it.
Exactly.
Like what's happening at NAFA is very funny. The ombudsman fined Emma Glasgow $500. According to the information, it says she used to cost her workers to NAFA. You go bring the kaya, man. Bring a damn kaya. You hurry, do the one, like that, right? So they said that's against the code of conduct.
Right.
They're against public ordinance and all the other things.
Right.
But guess what? They suspended Emma for that thing, Alexa. But guess what? What's happening to Anthony V. Kessley?
He is on social media insulting people's mothers.
Guess what's happening to Anthony V. Kessley?
I know when you have a job, you have to protect your job.
Anthony V.
When
Kessley.
you have a job, you have to be there to make sure your job is well settled. But I think you should be responsible in defending.
That's so the point is the fact that the government is selective in her actions, and the very ombudsman are supposed to be independent is becoming a partisan institution. Now look at this. You suspended. I mean, you found Emma Glasgow $500 because he said she used the cost of workers. Good. It's good you found her because apparently you got evidence that she used the cost of workers.
Of course.
So you found $500. Whether she pay or not, the record is available that you found her. Anthony V. Kesseley is the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs at the Ministry of State. The Ministry of State is the ministry that oversees the president's activities. He is the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs. Come see the man causing somebody, man, right on the post here. And Neris Kroman. The man said, your mothers, boom, I can say, may be able to distinguish for you who is sycophant or a bootlicker. Your father's come on, then he cost, bad cost. Might tell you, your father's blank, that blank that be cause or the bad cause, might tell you the wisdom that comes with age. Moron. Then he call the guy moron. Moron. Me, I will not say, but I will show you who watching on TV. I will not say the cause why I'm causing, but you're watching on TV, I will show you. This is a Deputy Minister of Public Affairs causing. A Deputy Minister of Public Affairs are coming. Let me show you right. A Deputy Minister of Public Affairs causing. Okay, like there you see it clear. See the way the man causing. I'm not saying no, but those of you watching, you see the way the man causing is a Deputy Minister of Public Affairs insulting as loud and profane like this. I'm with man in the country. Alexa, the ombudsman, they say the ombudsman is here.
No, it's on social media,
yeah,
so they can see.
The ombudsman is here. I almost said Polita. You found Emma Glasgow $500 because he said she can cause a worker then. Against the code of conduct, she used to cause a worker, even though she's suspended, but you found her. The man passing behind President Buhari every day, Kesseley, insulting somebody man and pa on post. Come on, don't be selective in the thing you do. Don't be selective, but again, why are we even talking about being selective? The thing is selective all over. One side of government. Richard Kunse, his regime speaker, the whole system. So, I mean, it is just clear now that if you are not a unity partisan and you do not have any alignment to the quote-unquote rescue mission, this country, you and justice not get it. You and fairness ain't get it. You and honesty ain't get it. If you ask Saka, the men they will fry you free. It should just tell you that justice is no longer in the country. Because all of these actions are being selectively done. They are all selective. You know what the owner selected Rosalind Dennis? Rosalind Dennis, from the record we see, she used 75,000 out of the card. That's wickedness. She's wicked. I'm not supporting her.
And arrogant.
I am not supporting her. She's one of the presidents who has been very arrogant. She's been insulting people on Facebook when they question her about corruption. She's been very rude. To some instance, I don't support her. But when you single her out, when you look at the whole group of people that stole money, that overly spend government money to buy cars, when you should be spending at most for the 5,000, but you spend 55 to 75,000. If you can suspend her alone and leave the rest of the people there, it shows that you are selective. Why? Because Rosalind does not have any direct political party membership with Unity Party. Because Baga Jaliwa then raised Basi Gaden, who still at the area, they are direct hardcore Unity partisans, so you let them out. And no, you don't do that. No, you don't do justice like that. You don't do fight against corruption that way. Yes, Rosalind, misuse money. Why you using 75,000 out of the car? Who are you? Noka president? What kind of oil we drilling in the country? What is Noka contributing to Liberia? How many students Noka catering in this country? How many opportunities Noka providing for counties along the coastal territories where the oil explorations are happening or whatever the case is? No impact. So the leaders should not even be riding 75,000 cars. We hate it. I mean, we're not supporting it. But when you intend to clean corruption at that era, let it be holistic. Don't go and go move under the rumor. Then you keep the rest of the people there and you say, we'll heal you. What do you call you almost man went. What name? Emma Glasgow $500. But Anthony Kesseley is causing man costs on Facebook. He's not been fined. That's injustice. So people above the law in this country, and the other people are the one who you can touch, but they are untouchable people in the country. Come on, that's unfair. And I said, but You know, we just thought to play on it a little bit, then we run to the other topic. Quickly, let's go to the one happening in the country. Yeah, I think I should be having somebody to give money, but let's go to this other topic quickly. Minister of Human Sport, Banja. Human Sport people, they not pay some people for 7 months in the country. Alexa, 7 months. 7 months, they not pay some people, and no people went to protest today. During their protest action, they were telling Coke Bangalore. Any Bangalore or Bangali?
Bangalore.
Okay, that lofa name, you know, yeah. I mean, Jack any ministry in the country, they say the head of that ministry, that lofa. Oh, Alain, Senjo Ben.
I don't know.
Who the Senjo Ben? Samoa, lofa. Minister of Finance, Gavon, lofa. LTA, all of them, lofa.
Even the internal affairs.
Minister of Internal Affairs, lofa. A deputy, Kesali, lofa. The one who calls him man, lofa. Chief of Staff, Enforcer of Labrador, lofa. LRA, Double Jara, lofa. CSA, Josiah Joker, lofa. So that lofa. So when I say welcome, yeah, co Bangalore Ministry of Human Sport, lofa.
Oh yeah, well, they counted for us.
Possible Bangalore movie from Samuel, point you somewhere because you two from lofa. Yeah, no, don't say go. Maybe come and say Ministry of Gender, lofa. Come on. I mean, yeah, so I mean that's why it is. But Coach Bangalore is having a lot of stuff on his hand. The people that protested will say 7 months he won't pay them. 7 months he doesn't want to pay them. This is a video from Front Page Africa. It is through their kind courtesy. We want to give them that credit. It is not our original video, so please let it be known that this is not our original video. But listen to it. Listen to small it. Then we'll talk a bit about it. Then we'll run to other topics here before we go to the phone lines.
So that's a pleasant good morning. This is Front Page Africa, Liberia. And we are there. So that's a
okay, let's say you're in it and you bring a girlfriend in here, we want her ceremony. You finish employing a woman, we want her ceremony. There's a called Bangalore just employing to get into the ministry, yeah. And I'm saying it. Are we so you see the problem? Now let's say you see the problem the people out there can get with all. You be talking about with the government. Now we don't want singing the song. We are political commentators. Our job is to provide political commentary. The same when we go to the guy, Peter Dory and the rest of the guys who can do the sport commentary. Yeah, James Diba get the football and give it to Joey. Joey taking give it all over my cup. My cup give it. We jump in the pool. Jane Crichton not catch the ball. Go power on the foot. Enter in the pool. The school like bro go. That the minute on the job there, and not them playing the football about anything the football not doing the feed. The football not choose to do on the feed. I want to talk. Whatever the footballer would choose to do on the football field, I want to talk. He's a sports commentator. Political commentators like us, whatever the politicians and newsmakers try to do is exactly what we will talk. So you see it right there. The post said the man is employing a girlfriend there and letting them to work for 7 months without paying them. That's what they're crying for. Listen to it.
So that's a pleasant good morning.
Okay, so the Sepko Bangaloo bring us our more. Then at the end of the day, they started singing song Bangaloo go, eh? Bangaloo go, Bangaloo go, we tie oh, Bangaloo go. Listen to it, that me thinking it.
So that's a pleasant good morning. This is front page Africa, Liberia. And we are there.
Okay, so Alexa, you heard the people. We spend more time on the thing. Quickly, we want to go. But you heard it. Ko Bangaloo go, we tie out. Yeah, you employing your girlfriend. You owe all 7 months, but you're employing your girlfriends. You're employing your wives. I don't know how many wives you got, but what that people say, let me say it. Yeah, quickly.
Interestingly, this is a mashup. I mean, the song it is a mashup because this song, a lot of different songs, and I think it is a remix because they did you harmonize my salary. Just the first part of the song, it definitely sounds just like that, and then it did the Ko Bangaloo should go and all that. But Oliver, I don't know how to actually put this right, but I do think 7 months. So that means part of last year, 2024, and now we're in 2025. So 7 months, so it started maybe the end of last year, something like that, or May.
Good.
And then we're here in February this year. So to all people, 7 months after all the things you've said, for me, it doesn't make sense. I would say that's being intentional, that's being wicked. That's all I can say right now. Because Oliver, if you promise people that you're not going to have any issues with your salaries anymore, you're not going to have any issues with how you're going to get your salaries, right? And there were also, I don't want to say propaganda, but there were also things all on the social media or different rescue missionaries saying now as a Silver 7, you don't have to worry about your salary, you will get it even before the month ends, right? So here we are, we have a lot of people there. Some of them they're young people, some of them are not. And now they're telling us 7 months they've not been paid. I don't know if this is a contradiction or not. I'm talking about the rescue mission. So if they're not being paid for 7 months, I think the rescue mission is a walking contradiction because they are supposed to sort this out. They promise Liberians now, especially Silver 7s. And I'm sure some of the people who are even here singing that song, maybe they were even part of those who managed to have composed the song about harmonize my salary or harmonize your vote. Maybe their family members were part of that as well. So imagine from harmonization to now telling Ko Bangaloo to give your 7 months of salary. I don't know why Ko Bangaloo hasn't paid. I don't want to say it is with the Ministry of Finance. I don't want to say that, but I'm going to speak to this from the angle of what these people are going through now, Oliver. If you're not paid for 7 months, 100%, I don't know how you are surviving, because some of them they have to sponsor themselves to maybe school. Some of them they have to feed themselves, and they also have children. So they have people who depend on them 100%. If you're working, you have people who depend on you, whether they're your family members, they're your friends, or they're whoever. It is up to you, but you have people who depend on you. So the fact that you have a lot of people there saying they're not being paid for 7 months, whatever, it means a lot of people are suffering.
It should not be happening under the rescue government. It should not be
happening under exactly.
No, under the rescue government, it should not be. Nobody should be working with us with all people for 7 months.
This is something you would say maybe the rescue mission has failed for just the first aspect, because one of the things they actually paraded within this country was the issue about salary harmonization. Let's forget about salary harmonization, but now they talked about Silver 7s wouldn't actually struggle when it comes to receiving their salaries. And now you have the same Silver 7s from a particular Ministry of Youth and Sport. Now they're saying they haven't been paid for 7 months. If this is not cruelty, I don't know what it is. Like 100%, because Mr. Boaka should be straightforward.
Mhm.
Mr. Boaka said, forget about that. You're not going to worry about salary. In fact, they said when George Weah was here, Samuel Tuer was not paying people because he was being wicked. He wanted to take the money to do da. And now we're here. We have Mr. Boakai as Liberia's president. He has his own people, his own officials, and he 100% talked about this issue of salary. Civil servants, you're not going to struggle no more. I remember on social media, some of the people who are ministers or deputy ministers, assistant ministers, they used to be on social media asking civil servants, how far?
Mhm.
Have you gotten your pay or not?
Mhm.
Right? Some of them. And today we're here with these people. I don't know. I don't really see them asking now if civil servants, are getting paid on time or not. I don't see that. So I think they have forgotten just one of the promises they made to Liberians, and they're now focused on something else and now focusing on this also.
Mhm.
Ko Bangalu, I remember we played something here and you talked about it is not the government's responsibility to create jobs for people. The government is to, create an enabling environment where citizens would thrive, right? So I don't want to say he's being wicked on his own, because the fact that he made that statement, maybe someone will say, but the majority said the government is not responsible for creating jobs, and the government managed to have given you jobs, or you are employed now with the government. It means that is like a huge privilege for you to serve your country. So I think they have to do what they have to do and pay people the owe, because this should not be happening. This is a rescue mission. This is a rescue government.
Good.
This administration is an administration that focuses on rescuing the people of Liberia, and it goes far back. When it comes to paying salaries on time, you have to do so. 7 months, Mr. Boaka, it means you're failing in that direction. Mr. Boaka, it means you're not rescuing the people in that direction, because you talked about salary over and over again.
Mhm.
You talked about that. Your people talked about that. They were always asking at the end of the month, have you received your salary? Civil servants, they always asked that question. But today, I don't see that question be asked on a daily basis. No, even monthly basis, I don't see that. So the fact that you have people saying if it's been 7 months and they're even accusing their boss, that he's bringing his girlfriend, that one is not on me, it's on them. Maybe they're making their son spicy. It's on them.
No, but Liberian official attitude on there.
I said it's on
The
them.
people
now.
who can be doing the work, they can be employing girlfriend, and they can be giving the put in.
So they don't want
jobs.
singing a song.
Yeah.
But it means since he said it is not the responsibility of the government to create jobs for people, and they're accusing him of taking his girlfriends, his children, his wives, or his women there.
Mhm.
So why is he doing that? If he is doing that now, you're not supposed to create jobs.
So
for
he
them,
will respond subsequently, and maybe
So I hope he can respond, and I also hope that people can get a little money to go buy la food.
that's the main
country-
thing.
the
That's the main
country not
thing.
okay right now. You wouldn't have someone working for 7 whole months. You need money to pay rental fees. You need money to buy food. You need money for school fees. So if people are not being paid for 7 months, how do you expect them to survive? That means you're being wicked to ordinary Liberians. How do you expect people to live? Survival is very important. And
Okay.
if the survivability of people is under threat,
Mhm.
I think the government has to do something, and they have to pay what they owe. Seriously.
Okay, so that's it. And it good. You already spoke lengthily about that situation. We're going to move to another topic quickly. But Ko Bangaloo, whatever the name is, that name is now a Southeastern name. That's why I don't know it. Call any Southeastern name, I'll call it 100%.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, simple. So Bangaloo, Bangala, whatever the case is, I do not know. But I'm told your name is called Bangaloo. Okay, Bangaloo. All right. The people say you are employing your girlfriends and you are not paying them for 7 months. I do not know how authentic that
Exactly.
information is, but I think there is no smoke without fire. Please, they don't care about the girlfriends you're appointing. The reason why, in my mind, they are talking about how many girlfriends you are appointing at the Ministry of Youth and Sports is because they think what is supposed to be going to them as their legitimate entitlement is what you're giving to your girlfriends, your concubines, your side chicks, your chamudin, what you're giving to them. And for them, they think it is not fair. It is not a decent thing to do. So give them what belongs to them. That's just simple. They're not asking you for your salary. They're not asking you for what you're what you want to do with the ministry. You like it, turn the ministry into King Solomon's paradise with 900. That's King Solomon had 900 concubines in the Bible. You're not Bible person, so correctly. So
you Bible person happy to your church.
okay, so yeah. Don't attack my church anymore. So you're in a situation, right? So the point is, the point is, whether you want to turn the place into King Solomon Palace, no problem. Now they're going to 1,500 wives or whatever the kids are your business. But what they want is provide their 7 months incentives. Give it to them. I mean, you can't have people parents, crying all on you.
The people not the musician. Oh, just to carry the message.
Just to get about their come and pay.
For the message
to get about their come and pay. They gotta be singing song on you. To do your 7 girlfriend, they want. Okay, and you bring a girlfriend in, so 700 concubines as King Solomon. You want 10 escadille into King Solomon Palace, a business, but what people want, their 7 months it is what they are advocating for. Give it to them. I mean, there is nothing big in it. Give them what they deserve. That rescue government you're running, you forgot that your government is supposed to owe people. Look, these guys have forgotten that nobody's supposed to be hungry in this country.
This is a crime to owe several seconds. It is a crime.
You made it appear before that when somebody hungry is a crime that the government of the day committed. That's how you made it to appear. So you should not be owing anybody. Somebody sent me text. I don't know who did that. Yeah, 300 wives and 600 concubines.
No, all of us should know that he's a Bible person.
Okay, leave me. I'm going to Google. How many women King Solomon had?
Because he's attacking me here.
Yeah,
he should know all.
You should be researching that thing. Google should tell how many wives and concubines did Solomon have? Yeah, that's what it is. How many wives and concubines did King Solomon have? So 700 wives of royal birth and 300 concubines. Good.
That was all.
700 wives of royal birth and 300 concubines. So 700 plus 300 may have 1,000 children. So Bangalu, if you want to have your 1,000 children to the Ministry of Youth and Sport, the women are saying, go ahead, get 1,000 children. Turn the pay into King Solomon Palace. But give our 7 months something what you owe. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's have to go to another topic quickly.
No. Just to sum it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're sounding like it is funny. It is not funny.
No,
like this is really serious.
One thing I promise not to do.
It is really serious.
And I come in a good bro, right? One thing that I promise not to do is to give myself pressure for the foolishness what the government will be doing. I would never give myself. That's why I used to be, really, really pressing. No, when nothing happening, I will talk a funny way. I'll be talking a joking way because the time was serious warning people and telling them, say, that mess you're putting on here, they thought we were doing it for ourselves. They thought we didn't know what we were saying. So when the foolishness started happening, we'll talk about it. The good thing is that we'll talk about it, but for you to see me serious, to be causing Bangalore and say, no, I'm not causing you.
Like this is a
that the people where you put in power, I'm gonna guess you up.
This is a very serious
I'll guess you up more than you.
And I think the government should take this seriously.
They should,
right?
They should.
So
they should.
Number one, we should even be discussing.
They should.
Rescue government is owing.
Nobody should be owing this government.
Be discussing that.
Nobody.
Because one of the things they actually said in the campaign messages, or one of the lines, or one of the phrases. They talked about the issue of civil servants' salary, right? Combined. And we're here, you have civil servants now. They've turned into musicians. They are singing because I'm sure that they've tried other ways to reach out. Maybe it did not work. I don't know about that. But now they've turned into musicians. They're singing all sort of songs and different wordings in the song. They know what they see usually when they work with the Minister of Youth and Sports. So it is not only whether he has 500 girlfriends employed. That is not only they're the ones saying that. But I think the government should look into this right now and settle this matter because people need to survive. People need to eat. People need to go to school.
That's what I said.
So if you have people there like there are a lot of people now, people taking care of their children,
Mhm.
and you have some young people there. So yeah, please handle this.
I'm feeling like go give people money
Yeah,
outside
please
there.
handle
The
this.
country hard. Let's go
Rescue
get some money.
government are supposed to be only
Don't owe
seven if
people.
you
Don't
say it that
don't
way.
owe people.
If you
So,
want to owe people, you can owe our CRSG and other international partners
but
and all
don't
that,
owe the
but do not owe
citizens.
citizens.
You did not tell them that you will ever owe them one
No.
cent. You told them that everything will be good.
If you do that, it means you're being
Yeah,
wicked.
you don't do it. Don't
Intentionally.
do it. The government, you
It
told
means
us.
you're exhibiting some level of cruelty.
You guys told us that you would do it perfectly, clean, no dirt
So
whatsoever. So do
please
it the way you're supposed to do it. Don't be too doing. But when we come up, we'll talk about the LEC harmonization at the Ministry of Internet Affairs. That topic, me reason why I kind of job today. That topic, I won't have that topic. But in the next 2-3 minutes, I'm about to give $35,000 to about 4 or 5 persons. Let's see, who will pick up. I'll give you 30. I'll be giving you some money. So star 799 star 70 hash. The chance is yours. You can also benefit from it. If you're lucky, you could be one of the beneficiary from this particular situation. I'm about to give 35,000+ Liberian dollars to just around 4 to 5 persons right here. So let's call the first person. I'll do this in 3-4 minutes time. Then we move to the next topic. Then we can go to the lines. Management will give us some time today because really the team ate our money. Okay. All right. So the first person who is supposed to receive $5,000 phone is kind of unavailable. Let me give you a trial one more time. Okay. Okay. All right. So we leave it right there. Let's talk to the next person quickly. The first number is having some technical issue. So let me go to this other person. Let me go to this other person. Quickly. Let's go to this other person. Yes, we are distributing up to $35,000. Okay. So the person is drinking. Okay, just hold on. The person is ringing. Let's see. By the time they pick up, by the time this person pick up, hello, how are you? Hello, sir. My name is Kiro from Freedom Radio Liberia. Quickly, no time, sir.
Yeah, no, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
How much did you receive?
5.
5 what? My man, you're around people. You are this scary. Oh, the man run the wheel. I bet some people gonna wheel. How much did you receive? The man said 5. You receive $5,000. Say, hey, my man, you follow your money, your money in the rescue government. If people, if forget what people owing people, if people ask you for money under the government, tell the man, say, my man, and I get it. That one time test, you will never come to you again. But when you tell, I will see what I can do. That you put in your same problem. Oh, the government when they come to you for money, and you not get it, tell me say, and I get it. Fini. And it won't cost you. You won't say you mean that a business, but you're not coming die in a kind of hard country for somebody. So let's go to the other person and see who this person is quickly. And we're giving $35,000 out to a lot of people. We're distributing it amongst a few people. Yes. So after which we'll go and give $20,000 to somebody. Star 799 star 70 hash. Let's see if this person is available. No time. We gotta go. We gotta go. Pick up your phone. You already received our money. Pick up your telephone. Okay. So. Okay. So he or she didn't pick up. So let's go. If you're there and you got strange number calling you, pick up your telephone. You already received money. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You already received money. So there should be no reason why you should not pick up your telephone, my dear people. There should be no reason why you should not pick up your telephone. Okay, let's see. Is this person calling back? Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, just got I got it money $5,000.
$5,000. Congratulations, my dear brother.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. We leave you right there. Let's go.
Found a quiet space.
Yeah, I think you found a quiet space. Yeah, let me go have myself for a quarter kill. Give me. You won't come put my Seattle Osa in the midst of the public. What kind of men they fuck it right now? Where Man City and Real Madrid playing tonight? It's good. So let's talk to the other person. Let's see who this person is. Quickly. Hello, sir. How are you? We're calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia. My name is Kiro. Why you want to name?
My name is Mohammed Mustafa.
Mustafa, our system shows that you won $5,000 as a regular player of the cash giveaway. You receive it, right?
I received it in the code.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So you can keep playing star 799 star 70 hash. That will put you in the business of winning additional money. Let's see if we can give two more persons some money. And then we can go and do a lot. Let's see if we can give two more persons some money quickly. And then we can go and get and go to our call in segment to take some calls on the issue. The radio will give us at least 10 minutes because really the team came and took our time from the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. So let's see. This other person should be walking away with some money. Okay. You took our money and your phone is off. So let's see if we can try this other person. So we're giving more money out. By the time we come back, we'll come and get somebody 20,000 right away. That's why it is. We're about to chunk $20,000 in somebody's pocket. All right. So let's see who this other person is at this moment. Let's see who this other person is. But Alexa, do you have the Ministry of Internet Affairs letter? Okay. Please. I come and send it to you. All right. So Alexa is about to read for you the Internet Affairs letter. So, hello, sir. How are you doing? My name is KOK from Freedom Radio Liberia. What is your name?
Thank you very much.
Oh, you just tell me thank you. How much did you receive, sir?
I received 5,000. Thank you.
5,000. Congratulations. It is because you are a regular player and you've not been winning before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's go over and give another person some money. So you see the how the thing looking like. That's how the thing looking like. So Honorable Desmond Steve then went to the place today, and from what I gathered, the initial investigation revealed that Dixon Sibo was cleared from the investigation. It has been reported that he got nothing to do with Capitol building fire. So that is the initial situation that we have. Okay. All right. Okay, that is the initial situation that we have. So Alexa, please go and read.
I can.
You able to read it?
Yeah, it looks blurry.
Okay. So hold on. I come and read it. I come and read it for you. All right. So we're about to go. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're about. So we'll soon start calling on that or another batch of people who will be winning, and at the same time, we'll also call those who will be winning the 20,000s on the platform as well. But the next topic we're talking about now, before we go to the lines and allow you participate. Oh yeah, I think some people come and win 20,000. I'm seeing the sign here from where I'm looking at. I'm seeing the signs. Okay, but let's go to the topic. So, okay. All right. So let's go to this one. That's what I think I'm looking for. Okay, I found it.
You just said that.
So it says the Ministry of Internet Affairs from Honorable Selena Poson Mappy, Deputy Minister for Operation, Ministry of Internal Affairs. To all departments and unit and segment heads. Y'all who watching the show, y'all listen to it. Y'all who listening, y'all listen to the show good. They didn't get in serious. I come in doing what I said. Subject as stated below. Date February 18, 2025. The whole memo was not even properly written. You say subject, find some kind of line and state the subject. What is stated below is the reference. Come on. Simple book. Alexa, that's why I love the United Methodist Church. That's what the United Methodist Church taught us. That's why I love the UMC. When you're writing the kind of memo, look, forget that thing you own. When you're writing the kind of memo, by the time you say from, and you said from the authority issuing the mandate, to whom? Those who are supposed to be implementing that authority. The subject is the main thing that you want to address. Then you go to reference. You go to date, you go to reference, and on the reference, that's where you put all the other blah 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 and so forth. But you can say you say subject as stated below. Subject as stated below. Where anyway, we'll leave it right there. We don't want to open that other technical argument. But It says, greetings. Take your time. This is to inform. Bring that thing closer to you so you'll be see. Oh, look at the guy. I want you to be seeing the thing going. It says, this is to inform every staff of the ministry that the electricity we are currently using to work in our various offices is a prepaid Liberia Electricity Corporation LEC meter system. I'm going to say the current we're using the LEC current. Let me just say it to you. They'll show what a possible current can go. You know, yeah. So when the current goes, we'll put the machine back on. Current can go, we'll still put the machine back on. So you just know that anytime current can go, we can put the machine on. So let's go to the letter. So I say, this will inform all of you, every staff of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, that the electricity power that we are using to work in our various offices is a prepaid Liberia Electricity Corporation meter system. The cost of running all of our offices is very high. And as such, we are instituting measures to cut down costs. And we in March?
February.
We're in February, right? Today, February 18. When was the budget passed?
15.
When was the budget passed? February 19, right? The budget was passed in December, according to what I know. December, January, around there. When the budget was passed, the Ministry of Internal Affairs submitted a budget payment plan, a budget line item that's supposed to address electricity at that ministry. That payment plan captured the previous way how to use the current. So they can record what they're doing. What will account for the extra money? Because they will go to the bank for that money. But let's read the whole letter first. You know, I don't want to forget that thought. That's why I'm saying it. So please remind me when I forget the letter. So it says, the cost of running all of our offices is very high. As such, we are instituting measures to cut down costs. Now, you're listening to the funny power that rescue men in power, both men in power. Can't see how the men treating government officials. Oh, now he's to treat people with dignity. He now he's to treat people, officials they never had dignity, workers they never had dignity. Can't see dignity, my people. Can't see how dignity looking in the government. Amen. Say, as of now, forward, say from today's date, beginning today, power will be switched on by 9 a.m. So when you come to work 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning, you'll not see current. I don't care how you cry. I don't care how you tie your face. I don't care how you get bitter. You can't 8:45, 8:59, you will not see current. We will put a meter on 9 o'clock. That is if LEC here. Okay, so if LEC not here, we'll put a generator on 9 o'clock. There it says, from 9 o'clock to enable every office execute their distinguished duties. By the hour of 12 p.m., by the hour of 12 p.m., so the power will come on from 9 to 12. Power will be switched off. By the hour of 12 p.m., power will be switched off for an hour and switch back on by 1 p.m. every working day. So when we kind of work in the morning, 9 o'clock we'll put the current on. 12 o'clock we'll call out the current. 1 hour period, which is from 12 to 1. 1 o'clock we'll put it back on. There's it. And switch back on 1 o'clock every working day. Then by 4 p.m., power will be shut down for the day. So by 4 o'clock, when my show can start, boom, call out the power. They say, please limit the use of microwave and electric kettle in your offices. Limit the use of microwave and electric kettle. 5 minutes you boiling tea. 5 minutes you boiling hot water. You save for your bread. You save for your sandwich from Diana restaurant. You can't put it in your microwave to your office. You must limit that thing. You finish it. Our curry. You must limit it. limit the use of microwave and electric kettle in your offices. And before you sign out from work, please don't forget to turn off the electrical appliances in your office as well. We kindly request your full cooperation. Yeah, the last one part okay because you sort of leave your fan and your air conditioner on. Forget about burning current; it can cause fire. It can cause fire. So don't leave it on in the house. But hey, that is where we've reached. Now, is it a good policy? I don't know. The people at the ministry will be able to address it. But my take is this particular circular is coming up in February. Today is the 19th, and it was released on yesterday. The budget was passed in December and early January. The budget was passed, right, by the president. The ministry should be telling us whether this new plan of saving costs was part of the initial arrangement before determining the budget line that has to do with energizing the ministry in the new budget that we're running with. Because for the whole reason to be running, we can burn about 40 gallons of fuel every day. And so when we're facing our budget, we'll face the budget bearing in mind that we can spend how much? 40 gallons of fuel every day. Right? So after we finish facing our budget to spend 40 gallons of fuel every day, then next month, we'll come out and say, look, since the relation is to run 24 hours a day, we will not be running from in the morning to 12. We'll go for a break. We'll come out 1 o'clock from 1 to 4. We'll go for a break from 4 to 4. So the time interval that will be saving. How are we going to ensure that extra money will return to the station covers? How are the guys at the ministry going to ensure that the austerity measure they are taking, the dividend will return to government? Because the budget line that was prepared that's supposed to service lubricant for their generator and energy, from LEC and whatever power source, that budget line, I'm told by an insider from the ministry that it has not been changed. The same way the ministry used to be looking on the LA, on the Jawia, it is in the first year under President Bwaka, is the same way the budget is. The budget has to do with fueling the building and providing energy. The guys told me within the ministry that it has not changed. And so the guys are saying this policy will be good, but they do not know as to whether the money will go back to government, because periodically, according to each quarter, they will be making requests to the Ministry of Finance to provide money for these budget lines, like energy or article from LEC or fuel and lubricant, generator servicing for the genset that they have. So if you are cutting down costs, if you are going to suffocate the workers, because the workers they sort of go to work, soon money and get power there. Some people gotta go to work, soon money and do some small jobs. Whatever the case is. So the fact that you are going to be limiting power in the building, the government should not be incurring that cost. The very cost you say you want to save, that cost should not be going to people's pocket. And similarly, before I pass on to you, Alexa, it also has to do with the so-called 450 individuals who were suspended. You said they were suspended 450. BBC carry it. We want to know whether the month of February, whether the payroll will reflect the 450, because we are being told that those people were not suspended and February payroll is being prepared. Their names will be included in taking pay. So when you announce these decisions, which are intended to save costs, it should be done honestly. Don't announce that you will some of the people, you restrict them how to use their ticket, their kettle and their microwaves, but at the end of the day, the same budget line continue to carry. The guys told me that okay, that what they're saying, we agree, but the same budget line that's where the fuel, the generator, and fuel the current, that the same line they are operating with. So if they want us to believe that they are doing it to save costs, let them be able to tell us that the new requests they will be making going forward will be requests that will be in line with the new timetable that they are setting for giving us power. That is where I think we are. For me, I ain't saying I'm not cut the current, but the money that you're saving should be returned to the state covers. At the end of this budget year, we'll look for the budget outturn, the budget report, the performance report of Ministry of Internal Affairs. If we look at it and give it to the experts, and they be able to tell us that you use exactly as was proposed, that means the whole austerity measure you are taking, it was intended for corruption. We are flagging it sooner because we want you to know that we know what you want to do. We want you to know that we know what you want to do. And that's the simple thing, so that we can go and take calls on all the other topics that we've been having issues on. Let me go check and see whether somebody is about to win money while you are on. Then we can come and give the person that money and go take calls before we go home quickly.
Things are happening, Mr. Boakas, Liberia. A lot is happening, and it is really funny. I think one of the reasons, you would need electricity at your office is, number one, to have an environment where people will work smoothly, because you need to use electricity, to do things 100%. It is basically for the operation. We're here at Freedom. We need electricity to run, whatever we run here. We need this for, the staff members to use, maybe to charge their phones, if there's or refrigerator, or someone would say freezer, however you call it, to store things. And you also need to use it for other things, computers and this and that. You also need electricity for cleaners. For example, people go to work sooner, right? 7, maybe some people leave their houses 6, based on where they live. Go there sooner. If a cleaner is supposed to clean and you don't have electricity, how is that going to work?
Yeah, the building dark.
Exactly. And you were saying, you have a plan now from 9 a.m. in the morning to 4, right?
So maybe the people clean the building after 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so every afternoon, 4 o'clock.
But even 4 to 6, the building will start getting dark because the building enough for what fee. 4 to 6, the building will start getting dark.
So for me, I think that the Ministry of Internal Affairs, number one, this is not even something, I don't know, this is not something that should be publicized.
And
it is now a circular on the serious note.
They just approved $480,000+ to renovate the building.
To be publicized, it should not have been published. That's number one. Number two, you need a conducive environment for people to work, for your assistant ministers, even people who are way down to work.
The minister should get cameras.
So, exactly, for security purposes.
Yeah. So how would the cameras
function?
function?
Need a CCTV.
When you put current off, how would the cameras function? So the criminal can just work out and say
the security part is already breached.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so criminal can just work out and say the time where the current will go, I don't enter office and go to the laptop there.
And the fact that we're even reading this, openly, it is clear that you will have people going there to do things you're not supposed to do, because I already know when you will have electricity.
So
I know when you wouldn't have electricity.
What about the ministry vulnerable? Oh yeah, I'm going to go for lunch.
So you are saying people should limit, the way they use the microwave and the
electric kettle.
Right.
Even your phone, don't charge your phone too much.
The coin will finish. So you got to manage it because you're using LEC right now.
Rescue.
For me, I don't understand it. I think at the end of the day, this is something that will suppress the operations.
It will not suppress nothing. The guys,
I don't know how to say, Oliver. Because people who have microwave there, I'm sure you have work to do, but then you need to eat. So how will you tell someone you should limit the use of microwave?
Look,
I'm not understanding it.
Look,
we're supposed to be improving things.
It doesn't
now going back.
It doesn't make sense. The minister and his people want to support the workers there. The minister is allotting $195,908.56 just to renovate the office.
So he's thinking about electricity.
His office extension, they have to renovate it. Then the first building to renovate the first building, they are spending $97,948.23. The second building, they're spending $172,191. And the guys keep telling us that the only thing they're doing now is the painting. Bad paint, reach on the wall. That when one glass burst, they to do it, the back glass cleaner, they clean it. But they're not doing anything substantive. You're spending over $400,000+, $500,000 to renovate that old ministry.
So that means the working environment will be okay for people.
Corruption is smelling down there. I keep telling you that the people won't steal the money that they allotted for, that they appropriated for current.
So
So I mean,
I don't even know. It's really funny. I swear to God.
look,
Like how did they arrive at this point? Like, you know, saying we need to just have
your man gave you Alexa, your man gave you
and then you
$1,000.
will still have a break in around lunch hour.
Your man gave you $1,000 to buy food for your little sister. She's supposed to eat in the morning. She's supposed to eat in the afternoon. She's supposed to eat in the evening. So your man there, you only buy food for 2 sets instead of 3 sets. So you only allow eat in the morning, in the afternoon at 0, then 6 o'clock, you give her the last food.
So what are you doing with the other money?
So the money you sort of use to buy food 12 o'clock, you put that one in your pocket. And you know, that's what it is. Because at the end of the day, if your man come out, you sort of give your man, you know, you say, oh, our man, they get not hungry. So 12 o'clock, I don't give her bread. But that bread money what I used to use to buy her bread 12 o'clock. You sort of give it back to her. And that's why our eyes are looking clearly. Because all the break you're taking, they said, now to put it on. So it means calling honestly in the ministry. Yeah, let's say when they call it up 4 o'clock from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the next morning. Almost 13 hours. Almost 14 hours. Yeah, almost 14 hours.
What about people working overtime?
Yeah, forget about overtime.
No, I would say overtime because there are times where you have work to do and you have to do that based on emergency.
Good.
So how do they manage to work that out after 4 p.m.?
Maybe they'll keep the breaker on for that person. All the person will bring small tackle generator and connect it to the office and something like that. So you are saving current for almost 14 hours. Current will be outside the ministry. That's a huge amount of money that you're already budgeted for. You guys already budgeted for that money. So if that is not going to be accounting for the general expenses for the ministry at about that period, then it shows that our budget outturn for the Ministry of Internet Affairs, specifically on the issue of fuel and lubricants for generator and energy, it should be reflecting low. It should say to us that you have spent lesser than what you appropriated.
You say you want to cut down.
No, let me tell you something. The only thing we can do, and we're going to go take calls, Alexa, the only thing we can do is to stop you from stealing. But to say you were stealing and will not know, that one a lie. The Liberia boys used to steal way back. When they say they're focusing on dancing from Lango to Lango, you know, way back the people in government or in the country, some people never had time for what the government doing. You know, people had job to do. You know, people have energy current. Or yeah, I mean, the population was not huge. People had stable electricity to a greater extent. So more people are not even focusing on what the government doing. But right now, the country is messed up. Things are hard. People are suffering. So everybody eyes on the government, and to a greater extent, everybody going to school now. They can read through the border lines. They can know what's happening. The only thing we can stop you from doing is that we can stop you from stealing. But when you steal, we know, and when we know, we're talking. Let the record reflect that you are stealing. Against our reasonable advice, you don't want to stop. But the time says you will steal, will not know that one a lie. When you make attempt to steal, we're talking. If you're reducing current usage in your ministry because you think it is an austerity measure, good, bingo. But our eyes on it. If the next budget outturn doesn't show that there is some difference in terms of downward trend, downward trend adjustment in your expenditure, and it still continue to reflect equilibrium or above it, hello. Thank God Austin reading econ and he played with some accounting thing. We'll find the other experts here. We'll get in the document. We'll go through it. And the time say you spend the same money you appropriated, or you spend above it, you will vomit that money. The Ministry of Internal Affairs will vomit that. If you don't give it, we'll keep talking until the whole country will know you stole the current money and you kept the people in heat. Yeah, like it. Well, the whole country will know that you stole the current money and you kept the people in heat. But that's what it is. It was now a good day for us today. We started on a bad note with the online giving problem. You know, then Radio Entertainment Liberia with the consent of the management came and took 30 minutes of our time, and so we had to reach up to this level. But that's it. The Minister of Even Sport people say, Bangali, Shudua, stop employing your girlfriend there. You will pay their 7 months pay. Internet Affairs Ministry will finish announcing how they come and start using their current. What was the next topic, Alessa? What was the next topic? Yeah, so the next one we talked about was the issue that has to do with the selective justice, you know, where you find Emma Glasgow for, according to you, for cursing people in her ministry, but you got Anthony Kessley cursing people parents on Facebook. He's not being found by ombudsman. we think it has been selective, and you don't have to do that in the country. So 5 calls at most, we'll do it, then we go home.
We're sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're sorry that we cannot take more of the calls. So 5 calls, we'll do it, then we go home. Go ahead. This person, quickly, no time. Hello, sir. How are you? No time. 1 minute.
I want to know something, man.
Is it concerning the topics we are discussing?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it right there. Call us at 086 500 104, 086 500 104. This person, go ahead quickly, no time.
Yes, you can. William Japan Freedom for President with the Brensor movement.
Go ahead, William.
Border government is confused. These are people that can do make the people be in poverty every day. How will you owe somebody in 7 months' time? How the person eating? How they going to work? How their children going to school? So you owe somebody 7 months' time. How they going to work? The fact that this is happening, this united party government, and they want to rescue whatever, they are trying to destroy the country and the people. And this is wrong kind. Every day, anything will happen. Every day, something bad will happen. Beating journalists, filling their phone, and the prime minister said they are difficult ahead because why? And the money is not generated. And what are we looking up to? Kind of government need to go. And you know, when people say that I go okay.
Okay.
When we say the government okay, they're not doing nothing fun for this country.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you. We'll take the person quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Welcome.
How are you, sir? Let's hear you. 1 minute. No time, chief. Go ahead, Joe. Did you support the rescue agenda in Negro Town? Be honest. Wow.
I think they are still miscreant. I don't know my brother I was not participating in it. I go election again for my last down the no they go election my last that's not participating in that go again.
But you can say that you can still try another party in 2029. Oh my God.
I'm very sure taking I don't know what
is it because your own government gave you job or because you are disappointed in how the country is going? Are you subjected to physical attacks? Okay, my brother. I understand from whence you speak. But again, Alexa, I mean, it is obvious these things happen. But let's talk to this person quickly. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute, no time. Quickly. Edmond, let's hear you. No time.
The ration of current are not come from the whom they are not going to the various ministry and agency, but the only possibility about it is that they want is not being done fairly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they are rationing to take the money and place it in their pocket.
That's it.
That who is the affairs minister looks like he not fair. All he do is for himself. You see what is happening with this corruption? We said it the last time. What fight for corruption? Of corruption is selective, it's cosmetic. You don't do it holistically. Those people that supported the party, they can fight corruption against the difference. Then when you come to the real party corrupt, don't say anything. When you say about 75,000 you is suggested to investigation, another person using 55,000, they kind of struggling in suffering country. Already you want to prove guys our party and riot struggling, even begging for scratch card to put it in a protocol, there are stage or show to denigrate person. We are they see guys are misusing the for money. So we'll see more as for you will see more of this because the people are not financially disciplined. They are wasteful. They use the president is jumping in a private jet up and down, carrying huge delegation, and no citizen is coming back to the country. We expect to see the
Thank you.
Because they are wasteful, they are not utilizing the principal resources the right way. But they will pray. Thank you.
Thank you. We take the last 2 callers and we go home. Mavis will come back here and continue giving big money. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you?
My name is
Here we go ahead, sir. Let's hear you, bro. Oh, so that you the man are you the party man? Okay. Okay. Oh, we'll leave you right there. Thank you very much. Let's take the last question. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. Good evening, Chief. How are you, sir? Rehab. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Thank you very much for rehab. And Man CC, who is the doyen of the show with Clemens. Man CC, you are the doyen of the show. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you know that. Thank you.
Go ahead.
For the opportunity.
You are the last person.
Today, I'm not talking just for the sector place I just received a tire. I think you said around 4. Okay. The 500 US.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For insulting your weapon.
Yeah.
For the woman I was insulting our parents, our children, their parents.
Including Anthony Cassidy, they're not even fine.
Oh, okay. We still get thank you. And the people have the experience in this country that is investing us. So then they are seeing it. When we are telling them, saying people are going after tomorrow, they will turn around. What I do for you tomorrow, they will not do it. Me, I know that because they were there with so what they did to us. So they can go out and they tell him, well, everybody what they see as he wants, he said t-shirt. Right? So they do something else. To a paper, you open our own my own Facebook. They forget about it, they find their water. And then go ahead.
Okay.
And then they say, oh, they will make sure that all the officers will not operate from any of them between now and the operate, right?
Yeah, for Internet Affairs Ministry, that's what they're saying.
Okay, we know how to react. What we know of. They know everything they need is to tell you your own ministry has become money to you. That you will call power off and put it off in the morning line. And put it on my TV and put it on my phone. So when you post the camera on to see any back that going in the office, how will you see the okay?
Yeah.
Their government are next. Their government are next.
Okay. We leave it right there, man. CC. We gotta go ahead. Oh my, you gotta leave. And that's the last thing I want to say anyway. We'll leave it right. I don't want my CC can't deal with me tomorrow. We gotta go. We'll return tomorrow. Marvis will continue to give you a lot of the money. So $20,000 will be given by Marvis. We give you, we're able to distribute a lot of the 5,000 on the show today. So Marvis will continue with the cash giveaway. So keep playing *79 and *70# on the platform. And that's how we gotta go. Okay, so until we return on tomorrow, which happens to be the last day of presentation of this week for us. Our show will run from officially. The show is going to be running from Monday to Thursday. From Monday to Thursday. Fridays, we are off for a break. So until we return here on tomorrow, which is the last day of the week for our angle, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye-bye.